Hi, good morning. Today we are going to talk about text features in stated information. This is your first quarter standard for 4th grade. So let's just review. I know we've talked a little bit about text features. So what are some text features that we'll find in text? Some could be titles, bold print, pictures, graphs, timelines, and subheadings. Also within a passage, we will find stated information, and sometimes that stated information comes in the form of a text feature. That could be bold printed words, right there information that might be underlined, or words or phrases with quotation marks. Let's go over a few examples of text features. I've already mentioned bold print, but text features could also include colored text, italics, maybe some bigger text or highlighted text. Some other text features might be timelines, pictures, graphs, maps, tables, and charts. So what is stated information? Again, stated information can also be part of text features. That would include bold printed words. So for example, in the sentence below it says Sally used her telescope in order to observe the stars in the sky. Telescope is in bold printed words, which means it's darker. With that, I can determine the stated information. I can determine that telescope is an instrument or tool that's used to observe stars in the sky. Another form of stated information is words with quotation marks. You will often see this when a character or a person in the story is speaking. So in the example below it says, Larry said, stop right there and turn the page. The stated information would be within the quoted quotation marks. Stop right there and turn to the next page. Today we're going to go through the passage called Martin Luther King. Together, we will work through identifying some of the text features, and then later on, during our breakout sessions, we will work on reading the passage with the teacher and doing additional activities. So grab your pencils and your colored crayons. So let's talk about some of the text features. Some of the text features in this passage include a heading, which is a title, a subheading, which is below the title. It could be a chapter or it could be a new paragraph. A text box, which is a box that has information in it. A photograph or a picture, or something that's called a caption, which is located below the picture or photograph, and it tells a little bit more details about the picture. So today I'm going to model for you the first one. I have chose to model bold printed word. I have circled it in red and I have crossed it off below. The word activist is in bold print. I know that this is a text feature. Let's try one together. The one I want to find together is the subheading. The subheading's kind of difficult because sometimes we only think of the heading or the title. But the subheading, let's circle in yellow. It starts a new paragraph or sometimes a new chapter in a book. Now it's your turn. I would like you to complete the rest by yourselves. When you're done, you can check your work with your breakout groups or partners in the channel. If not, you can sit quietly and wait for everyone. All right, let's check our work together. Together we did the word activist. This is a red. We circled this in red because it was bold printed text. We also circled a peaceful leader because this was considered the subheading. On your own, you should have circled in blue up at the top Martin Luther King Jr. because this is the heading. You should have circled the photograph or the picture in green. You should have circled the caption, which is below the picture, in orange, and then finally you should have circled the text box in purple. All right, so group one, today we are going to break out into our own channel and we will read the article together with me. Then, on your own, you will respond to the questions using Flipgrid. Then you'll respond to 2 classmates, and then you'll watch the Brain Pop video on Martin Luther King Jr. Group 2, you're going to go ahead and start with the Brain Pop video for Martin Luther King Jr. Then you'll read the article with me, you'll respond to the daily questions using Flipgrid, and then you'll respond to 2 classmates.